I am surrounded by ponies. It is time for my fall haul. I have that brand new Proud Arabian family that Breyer surprised us all with, and with them came a brand new glossy CCA model. I have the Gambler's Choice Stablemate Club model Chickadee, and her travel buddy is a brand new regular run model whose stand may or may not be rattling loose inside her box. I have my Gambler's Choice Darius, the semi-rearing Mustang for the Deluxe Collectors Club. Really excited to see this guy. I have Jurion, who hopefully is not as flawed as all these others that I've seen. I have the brand new fall brick and mortar Rosanna, and because I'm me, and I generally will, I have a couple of stray cats. I am so eager to meet all of them. Let's go. Feeling a little crowded, so I think I'm gonna open a couple of these and get the boxes out of the boxes. Make a little more room, make it a little easier to get a good look at these ponies. So this big box is actually one of my vintage club models, and I'm not gonna completely unbox him in this video. I decided to do a 2025 sort of compilation, like year-end roundup of the vintage club for this year. Most likely after I purchase the optional model with the vintage club that I imagine we'll see pretty soon actually. So here's a peek at Pioneer's box. It's enormous and heavy. He will be coming out to visit a little later. With Pioneer though came Darius, and I ordered them together so that Darius would arrive safely. I do not trust UPS with these teeny tiny boxes. When they ship them in the club model box, bad things can happen. This was another travel buddy, and while I do love opening blind bags, I'm going to save this one for the blind bag day. So I forgot that what I was opening was my glossy surprise CCA model, and the surprise was totally ruined. I'm gonna cut that out of the aerial so you guys are still surprised. And in the meantime, we will just rest this fancy box on the table. These guys can come out. That's the new Proud family. Oh, this is Mineos. I think that's how you say her name. And luckily, her stand is secure. That was really scary for a minute. So many people have received theirs with the stand just loose in the box. I thought maybe I'd have the chance to pick her out in person. But, as previously mentioned in my Breyer Fest haul video, I will not have much of an opportunity to handpick my Breyer models anymore, which is really unfortunate. And I'll talk more about that later, but for now, I think we get her out. Let's meet this girl. I don't know how anybody ever opens these boxes without tearing the tabs. I think it's impossible. I try to do it each time. I don't want the tabs torn. And yet, oh, they tear. Oh, I see. So on some models with stands, the stand is actually strapped into the box. Am I imagining the ruffian models? her stand is not strapped at all. I think they're relying on her with her hoof in the stand, holding that in place. And a lot of people's have come loose. It's crashing around in the box while she's in shipping, and it's not good. As expected, unfortunately, she does have box side rubs. It's pretty little, luckily. What a cutie! Manaus is a polo pony mare on Smarty Jones, and from a distance she looks black, but up close has rich mahogany shading for her dark bay color. Mine sadly has a strange paint flaw in her show side and that little box rub on the other. She's got a little brand back here and white tail wraps, 2 little rear white socks and hoof stripes and ermine spots with a turf-colored base. A nice star, very cute face. She's the shaved mane version of Smarty, which has only had a handful of uses, and only one of those was available to the general public. She was announced as a mid-year release for 2025. Since we're here, I say we get out Chickadee. Okay, I really want the blue decorator. I think she is a crowd favorite. I think people either really, really want that one or they really do not want that one. I don't know if there's any middle ground. I really want that one. I think I've had my fill on Palomino Pinto with the Breyer Fest event Stablemate. So that'd probably be my last choice. And the other ones are cute, so that'd be fine. I just really want the blue. Okay, I'm gonna try not to look again. Oh, what did I get? Okay, alright. No, she's cute. She might actually be my second choice, so that's fine. Maybe I can buy the blue one day when prices have come down. I actually really like this silver black for Chickadee. She's the only glossy of the realistic colors, with very subtle dapples and nice shading in her silvery tail, gray hooves, little braided mane, little star. Breyer continued the mini picture boxes for the Stablemate Club this year too. How about we meet a stray cat? I was inspired to look for one of these after my eBay wishlist lost video. There is a little guy that was in there that I saw sell for a good price, and remembering that there was only a few releases on this particular mold, I decided that I might like to have one of those releases. And he was such a fair price, like ridiculously cheap. And his box is looking kind of worn, and his cute little face is looking kind of worn, so I consider him a stray cat. That's one of those models that maybe you didn't really need to take on, but it was either free or so cheap that you couldn't resist feeling sorry for it, and you let it come home. This is a little Best in Show Arabian, and he has mohair. In 2008, Breyer issued a new series called Best in Show, and this Arabian was one of the 3 breeds offered. They all came with mohair, glass eyes, and a little platform. This was the first use of the mold, who has dapples, lovely beige shading, 3 small socks, and shiny horseshoes. His glass eyes are either chipped or cloudy, so I may look up how to restore them. I think we'll get out Jurion now. Got another fire and ice for blind bag day. You can thinking Breyer's gonna offer a case of those new stablemates, and they haven't, so maybe they won't. I'm used to there being cases of them offered, and I would love to do a case. Try to get one of those chase pieces. Ooh, very rich and glossy. And a giant flaw on his tail. So I was seeing people post that theirs had a whole lot of yellow in the back feathers, and it looked really, really bad. And mine has a significant amount of yellow in those feathers. It's not really like a chestnut color. It is like a bad yellow. Yeah, nuts. He's pretty otherwise. Not loving the yellow. Not loving that. I don't even know what happened there. And then what do? If you try to send him back, you have to kind of fight with customer service for a label. And then you might just get one that's flawed in different ways. I mean, none of them are going to be perfect, but for the price you pay, you want them to be mostly nice. All right, buddy. I like the Vermeer mold, so I was excited to hear about a new release on him via the Breyerfest grapevine. His initial promo pics made his color kinda hard to make out, or they hid the end of his tail and feathers. I can see what Breyer was trying to do, and I love that, but I don't think the factory executed him accurately. There are chestnut Friesians, but they don't have their highlighter yellow base color showing. Their manes and tails are creamy, or russet, or sort of sandy caramel. I think the factory just went too far down with the yellow that was needed for his chestnut color, and it didn't turn out well, sadly. Otherwise, I do appreciate the subtle dapples on mine, his pretty eyes and warm shading, and his nice gloss. Let's get out my little stray kittens. I saw these two sitting there, really, really cheap. Cute little babies. Little running foal who is pretty well body conditioned, and I don't know if he is going to be a body and will turn into a new project. And this is a more current release, so I don't feel too terrible. When they're the really old vintage ones, I don't feel as good customizing those ones, just because they have so much history. So I don't know if this little guy will become a project or a little carpet herd friend. I'm not sure yet. And this one, lots of rubs, lots of shinies, almost body condition, but will be staying OF. Cute little baby. I think Darius now. Let's see which color I get. I might be like the majority in wanting that Wedgwood. I love the Wedgwood blue. They're all pretty fun though. This set is so cool with this fancy box Okay, I'm not gonna look. Oh, can you see which color I got? Oh, the gold. Very cute though. Man, this guy Tiny is so cute. My little Darius set came with the gold Florentine Mustang, and while the Wedgwood was my favorite, I'm actually pretty pleased with this color. He's glittery gold and it seems the same paint recipe as the gold silver from Breyerfest. Nice shell hooves and little pink nose. Darius, the Bay Appaloosa, has an awesome intricate blanket. One little sock with tiny hoof stripes, and this neat marking on his shoulder. Pretty shading in his tail, rich color that warms up near his back end. The deluxe club pin they came with is really big, with Breyer stamped into the back and 2 pins. Their box is flocked inside. The only other flocked packaging I know of are the first 2 issues of the spooky Stablemates. They came in a really nice, sturdy gift box with foil stamped lid. I'm really happy I signed up for this set. Okay, I am ready for this family. I am so ready for this family. And then I will show you my CCA. Dad's bow tie. What a fun release for this year. I love this idea so much. A lot of it's because I love the molds. But something that's available for any customer to get. And for this anniversary year, it's just all around the best idea. Oh. Wow. Oh, he is handsome. I'm still building some love for Pass. I like Paff best, and then Pam, but his markings are incredible. Big white belly, cool bay that is shaped so well by his big whites, black in his tail, bright fiery hooves, amazing face with bay meeting white over his ears and eyes too. Little bay spot on his bum, and just look at these markings. I just noticed they're in bubbles after Breyer quit bubbles. Maybe that's because they're all in the same box together and they're expensive. Probably. They also came in a special box with the 75th anniversary pattern on it in sort of a metallic look treatment to the design. Oh, girl! Ooh! What a pretty mare! I love her! Pam is a lovely golden palomino with an intricate blanket, 4 stockings and shell hooves, and a shaded face with a little kissy spot. Oh, what a sweet little baby. This color and this pattern is so nice. Oh, amazing. Amazing! Little Paff has a belly like Dad and super cool whites in her legs. Shaded tail, and a blanket shape close to Mom's but missing those Appaloosa spots like Dad. Darling snip too. Dad's sash is a fun extra to this set, and I am just in love with this family. I'll add Rosanna here, who is the Fall 2025 Brick and Mortar Special Edition. Breyer's reveal of her says she's limited to 2,500 pieces, and being a B&M model, you can only buy her locally from physical storefronts. She's a very pretty rose gray with a shaded tail and one white sock. Mine has subtle dapples and a bit of sparkle in her color, some shading in her mane, a little star, and very pretty facial coloring. Mine's ears seem a little flawed, and she's got some box-side imperfections, but overall she's very nice. I almost ended and forgot that my CCA is on the floor. Do you want to see? My CCA is the bald little quarter horse. I am not displeased with Spin Abbey. He's a portrait model of Guy McLean's Australian stock horse, and he comes with this neat card of a poem Guy wrote for him. I don't know if Spin Abbey is a dun, but his model looks to have a stripe, and his warm color is made so rich with gloss. I kinda liked that the first issue of the Loping Quarter Horse, with a roached mane, was made special with a glossy version. And look at this adorable face. I would have preferred Sacco, admittedly, but this color is very nice and this mold is very cute. And I was gonna buy the Arabians anyway, so I will happily take a very glossy stock horse at no extra charge. What fun new friends! I'm curious if you got any of these same models as recent purchases. Did you do the fall CCA? Do you have a favorite here you're considering buying? Thank you so much for watching.